Today on Monkey Life.
Hello, ladies.
Alison heads to Scotland to meet the park's latest collection of ugly monkeys.
No.
It's a big day for baby Mikado,
Don't tell me you suffer from vertigo.
and Xiaolan's feeling a little deflated. This is Monkey World. Enclosed in 65 acres of countryside in the heart of Dorset, it's home to more than 240 monkeys and apes from 16 different species. The team here dedicate their lives to rescuing and rehabilitating primates from all over the world, giving many a second chance to live a happy and fulfilling life. It's an early start for the director of Monkey World, Dr. Alison Cronin, who's on her way to the airport.
I'm off up north to see 10 new stump-tailed macaques, so some more ugly monkeys. We got the first batch years ago now, and there are 10 more that have been used for reproductive studies by the Medical Research Council, and they're ready to be retired. They got in touch with Monkey World, and yeah, we're really excited.
This trip is a chance for Alison to find out crucial information about the Stumpies. She needs to know all about their characters, likes, dislikes, and medical histories if they're going to be successfully rehomed at the park.
These guys have lived for quite a number of years, I believe, in this laboratory, so making the transition and the move for them as easy as possible requires a fair bit of planning, and part of that is the first meeting.
At the park, the pressure's on to build an enclosure for these new arrivals. Monkey World already has one group of stump-tailed macaques who were rescued from a different laboratory in 2000. Just like the current residents, the new ugly monkeys, as they're affectionately known, will have a large open-air enclosure. It'll be the first time any of them have ever been outside.
Hello, ladies. Hello, ladies.
Alison has arrived at the lab in Scotland and is pleased to discover the Stumpies are in social groups, but their facilities are basic.
Good girl. Come on, then. Come on, everybody. You guys have very good manners, I know. Good girl. Okay, so this is the boss lady. No, I don't. No. So this is Noreen, Sylvie. She's very audible breathing. We've had other individuals that you could sometimes hear their breathing as well, and it's just good to know that we don't need to investigate. That's just sort of what she does.
Having met the ugly monkeys, Alison's confident they will settle at the park.
I've been talking about these 10 macaques for the past, few months now, and to finally put faces to the names and to see what they're like and to see what their behavior's like, it's a real big help because we're now making the final preparations for them to come to the park, and that means fitting up the house and the enclosure with all of the appropriate ramps and different things that they might need based upon their abilities. So it was really good to see how physically fit they are, how active they are, how overweight they are, and what their needs are gonna be. So yeah, really pleased to see the guys, and yeah, really excited. It's a good day.
Another recent arrival at the park is keeping Mike, a member of the primate care staff, on his toes.
I don't like it when he suddenly goes quiet, because that usually means he's filling his nappy. Just like any little baby, huh?
Baby Mikado, a golden-cheeked gibbon, was handed over to the park by a zoo in France when his mother died.
He's a good boy. I'm going to weigh you now. Let's go through here.
Mike will hand-rear Mikado until he's old enough to join his new foster mum, Alex.
Right. And then we'll take you out of there. You've got yourself buried, haven't you?
Like any young infant, Mikado needs around-the-clock care, and every step of his development is carefully monitored.
We weigh him about once a week just to make sure that he is putting on a bit of weight. Last time I weighed him, which was just about a week ago, he was just under 1 kilo. Hold on, there's a good boy. 1.6. Good boy. He's doing fine. And obviously he's putting on a little bit of weight each week, so that's a good sign as well. Now that was very good because you were very still. You were such a good little boy. Yes, you were such a good little boy. That's what gibbons do. They hang around a lot like that. Yeah. Is it okay? Don't tell me you suffer from vertigo. You can't have a gibbon suffering from vertigo.
The bond between mother and baby in wild golden cheek gibbons is incredibly strong and remains so until they reach maturity at about 5 years old. Substitute parent Mike is doing his best to teach Mikado the finer points of being a gibbon.
As you can see over here, we've now got some little rope ladders here. He sits on the settee, sits in his basket and plays in there, and he climbs up on here. So he's doing everything that he should be doing at this age.
As well as being fun, the rope ladders help Mikado to strengthen his muscles and improve his coordination, both of which are important skills to learn for when he finally gets to grips with tall trees.
You can see that the arms are filling out really beautifully. He should really be hanging on to his mum all the time now. So, yeah, sort of, he's had rather a life of luxury up to now, really, because, you know, everything has been done with him being carried around, although I try to make him hang on to me as much as possible. Whereas if he was with his mother, he'd be hanging on with feet and hands, and every time she moved, he'd have to grip really hard to hold on to her to survive. Come on, climb up a bit further, you can do it. Yeah, of course you can. Go on, you can do it.
Mike is a great foster mum, but he knows the sooner Mikado can be settled with Alex, the better.
Good boy. Clever boy. Good boy, Mikado. You could actually feel then his fingers were slipping towards the end of my finger, and he'd actually just repositioned himself. Were you taking that with you? It's a bit adventurous, isn't it? Wow, where are you going? Yeah. That was a bit scary, wasn't it?
Another primate raised by Mike at the park is 14-year-old Gordon.
Just about right. Ready?
He was rejected by his own mother, Amy. However hard the care staff tried to get them together, Amy wasn't interested.
Who's your mother, Gordon? Play with her.
But the difficult start hasn't held Gordon back, and he's recently become a father to son, Jin. Today, Gordon, Jin and the rest of the gang have a large treat in store.
What we thought today, for a bit of fun, a bit of variety in their lives, is chuck these in. We're not entirely sure what they're going to do with them. They might run away, they might play with them. If they do play with them, they'll probably destroy them pretty quickly. But basically, just a bit of fun for them.
Rubbish.
Well, someone put hoses in the way.
Yeah, I think they're quite scary.
Quite exciting.
They catch young Kai's attention. But his auntie, Xiaolan, is the first to investigate. Being alpha male, Gordon gets exactly what he wants and takes his ball to somewhere he can get to grips with it. Finding food is a priority for orangs in the wild. Xiaolan takes a bite, perhaps in the hope there might be something tasty inside. But her bubble is soon burst. Being naturally inquisitive, however, Xiaolan takes a peek to see if she can use it for something else. Gordon is carrying out checks of his own, and this ball just isn't passing his stringent quality control. But he still has another half to scrutinise. Kai has managed to find a small one which is much more his size. Having destroyed his own ball, Gordon makes his way towards Kai's. That is, until he's distracted. looks like the red ball has grown a pair of orange legs.
Hey, little boy. This isn't time to have a sleep, you know.
It's time for Mikado, the golden cheek gibbon, to see his potential foster mum Alex for the first time.
I've been getting him used to this for days now. And he lets me put him in. And he usually just lies fast asleep on his little blanket.
The process of introducing Mikado to Alex has to happen gradually. It's important for him to get used to his new mum and new surroundings before he can move in with her. It's also important for Alex to accept Mikado.
It's okay. Good boy. Bit scary. Look. Oops, hang on. There we are. Look at this. Wow. Alex. Now, this is going to be difficult. Alex, when she comes down here, when you go by her, she puts her back to the bars so that you can actually tickle her because she likes to be tickled. She's a good girl. Oh, she gets very, very giggly, so it's going to be very difficult to get her to turn around. Alex, what do you reckon to that? Focus on the gibbon. That's what you're here for. I think Mikado's actually more interested in what's in the building and looking around. Alex, look. Come on, silly girl. Alex. Look. Alex.
So, not much interest on either side.
She's not really ignoring you. She just wants to be tickled. Alex, look, sweetness. Alex. Hello? Hey, that's a good girl. She's just turned around a little bit. Little one saw her move, but is now concentrating on loads of things. Everything is so new and exciting. Yes, and you want to go in your cage. Go. In you go, little man.
Their first meeting has been low-key, but Mike is happy with that.
Be a good boy and stay there. I mean, judging by the way he's reacted, or hasn't reacted, to the changes from, having to leave his mum, being hand-reared in France, travelling over here, having new people look after him here as well. He's taken absolutely everything in his stride, so I don't really see why this shouldn't be any different.
This is the first stage of the bonding process between Alex and Mikado.
What?
Next time, Mike will show Mikado his new bedroom, which is being prepared next door to Alex.
That's going to be your new best friend. It's going to be your new best friend. Yeah.
Over at the orangutan nursery, Oisin is with her new best friend, Jeremy.
God, look at all those cakes on there. Goodness me.
Oisin arrived a couple of months ago from South Africa. For years, she's eaten far too much and as a result is clinically obese.
If she could eat all day, she would eat all day.
The first thing Jeremy did when she arrived was to put her on a healthier diet plan.
They're gorgeous.
Today is weigh-in day, and as she's acquired a bit of a reputation for dismantling things, Jeremy goes in with her.
On here. Get on there, and you can have it.
But it seems Oisin is a little reluctant.
Right, come on here. Hey, no, come on here. Look at the control I've got over this animal. It's phenomenal, isn't it? Come on.
She's really not sure.
Yeah, it's what makes the world go round. Good. Now you got to let go. Give me your hand. You got to let go of that.
She hasn't quite got the hang of it.
Come here. On here. Here you go.
Oisin takes more interest in the nearby snacks.
What you do is you put that out of the sight, so this is the only thing that she's got. Right. Now get on the scales. Give me your hand. Let go back. Good girl. And now we've got to wait. Good girl. What? You want me on there as well? That can make you look even fatter. You see, they could call me Wobble Bottom as well. Of course, it's because I've got these diving boots on. Whee! think she was 100 kilos when she came in. She appeared to be, with the weighing the box and then weighing her in the box, she appeared to be 100 kilos when she came in. She's now 88 or in the region of 88, so yes, she's lost weight. But you can see that if you look at her stomach, it isn't as round and as tight, and we've got 1 or 2 wrinkles happening already. Whatever happens with Oisin, behaviourally, weight loss, anything, is going to take it needs to take a long time. It's going to take a long time. It just will take a long time. It's taken her 13 years to get like this. You know, it's just not going to happen overnight.
With the weigh-in complete, Jeremy takes the opportunity to introduce Oisin to a healthy new food, celeriac.
Does that count as one of my 5 a day?
But Oisin isn't tempted and is happy for Jeremy to eat her share.
I don't want that. If I can have celeriac, why would I eat apple? No, I'm on a diet, so this is good. You actually lose weight eating celeriac because it's so low in calories. Did you know that? Oh, scrummy. Keep you regular. Excuse me. Very furry. Cross between Turkish Delight and Soil. Well, it's very good of you to invite me for lunch.
Finally, she gives it a go.
Good girl, Oisin.
Introducing Oisin to new food is very important. Not only to keep her occupied and her diet varied, but also because the staff use food as a reward. They teach many of the primates to present different parts of their bodies to them in return for food, so they can carry out important health checks. This type of work is known as operant conditioning, and 3-year-old chimp Bart is a star pupil. He could definitely teach Oisin a thing or two.
Open, nice and wide. I can ask him to open, and that way I can check his teeth. Hand. He's very, very good at the training. As you can see, he really enjoys it. And he has actually learnt some behaviours by watching the others train. When I've come to train a new behaviour with him, I've asked for it and he's done it straight away. And I think that is just because he's so keen on the training and he watches what's going on around him.
Watching and learning is a very natural chimp behaviour. In the wild, youngsters learn how to do things from their mothers and other members of the group.
Obviously, when there's a lot of chimps around him, like there is now, he finds it difficult to get into some of the positions we ask for, so he won't necessarily give you the right behaviour then. Can you try bum again? You're a bit squashed there, aren't you? Bum. Can you do it? That's it. Good boy. But as you can see, he's trying to give me all sorts at the moment because he wants the treats. Shoulder. Good boy. So shoulder's an important one for us because we give them flu jabs in the winter, which we give in their arm, and he's already allowing us to dry stick him with a syringe. So yeah, he's really, really good.
Let's hope that one day 13-year-old Oisin will be as helpful as 3-year-old Bart.
Good boy.
Alison has arrived back at the centre after her successful first meeting with the new stump-tailed macaques.
Until you actually see them and meet them, you know, and put names to faces and all of that, it doesn't necessarily really seem real. And now I've met the guys, and they are most definitely real. And there's one chap called Wilmot, who's quite a big lad, and 9 ladies. Because of the confinement, we do have a lot of weight issues. I mean, and looking at a couple of the photos here, you can see that there are some very large, you know, Buddha bellies to contend with. I don't know that there's a single one of them that doesn't need a little bit of a diet and fitness regime, but that's no problem. We can take care of that. So, yeah, it's all really happening now, and I'm hoping that in the next week or two, we'll be able to move them down to the park. So it's an exciting time now. With our new facilities, I'm hoping that all of the individual bedrooms all connected up, plus the playroom and the outside cage that we'll start them out in, with all of that area, that they'll be able to move around and get out of each other's way.
The new space will be very different for the Stumpies, but having met them, Alison thinks they will adapt well.
In terms of laboratory primates, these are probably some of the best cared for and best adapted that Monkey World has picked up so far today. I'm not interested in the politics of the laboratory, the rights and wrongs, the do's and don'ts, the yeses or the no's of the whole issue. We're only interested in providing a home and rehabilitating these 10 stump-tailed macaques. So for us, you know, we get welcomed into laboratories because our intentions are for the welfare of the animals. And in this scenario, I was allowed to go in so that I can come back and make sure that we are very best 100% prepared for the monkeys that we're about to take care of at the park for the rest of their days.
Alison and the Stumpies may be ready, but it's a race against time to get their new house finished. Next time on Monkey Life, the mammoth operation begins to move the 10 Stumpies to their new home.
Smells a bit macaque in there, but yeah, we're good.
And it's a sticky time for Hananya and his gang.